Steven here, Bush Boy. Today we're going to talk about my survival, bushcraft, hunting, fishing, trapping, whatever you want to call it, books and magazines. First off, we have Sporting Arms of the World. Tells you all about old-time guns. Not old-time guns, just around 1950, where they are still reliable and very good guns. Then we have Knives, very good book all about knives. There's actually an article in here that I very liked very much. See if I can find it. It's at the beginning sometime. Here it is. It has the Mora against the Reeve survival knife. Very good article. And the point was, the knife is what works for you. You know, if you're carving deadfalls like us in the desert, and just cutting branches, the Mora is the way to go. If you're in like the boreal forest and you're always tawning wood and skinning big game, then you want to go with a bigger knife. Then we have the Complete Wilderness Training Manual. Very good book. None of this is hogwash. Tells you all about plants and fishing and bow drill. Things like that. Very good book. Then we have a deer hunting book. Very good book. Tells you all about deer. Again, this was written, as this one was written around 1950. This one was written around 1950. Tells you all about finding deer, tracking deer, all that good stuff. Then we have the Pacific Crest Trails Hiker's Handbook. Very good book. Tells you all the tips and tricks of hiking. Hogwash, don't get it. Don't get it. Very bad book. Again, another survivalist that thinks just because I think the military survival training is hogwash. Just, you know, I think most of it's just hogwash. Don't get his book, in my opinion. Then we have Ishian Two Worlds. Tells all. I'm from California. I'm in Southern California. I believe he was in Northern California. Tells all about him. This is when he was fat from the white man. But if you want to see him, there he is when they found him. So moving right along. Hang on. Got the books away. American Frontiersman. Awesome, awesome magazine. I think the cover says enough. It's a good magazine. Then we have Traditional Bow Hunter. My top magazine would be Self-Reliance Illustrated, American Frontiersman, and Traditional Bow Hunter. And these are just some Traditional Bow Hunter magazines. Then by Steve Watts, we have Practicing Primitive. Very good book. If you type in on YouTube Chad, C-H-A-D, and then put space and then put Neck, N-E-C-H, it'll come up with this channel. He did an interview with Steve Watts with a classic camping setup. We just have the old hunter safety thing. Very good. Moving right along, we have by Nesbitt, Woodcraft and Camping. Awesome book. I highly recommend you get it. Also in the classic camping era, just as a reenactment. This is not a reenactment. This was actually in the actual time. But Steve Watts did a reenactment. Any bushcrafters, gotta know how to work wood. Then we have the Traditional Bower's Bible. I'm sure you, Travis Benjamin, if you watch this, I'm sure you have this. Awesome, awesome series. And I really like this saying. If for anyone interested in the bow as a hunting tool, it is an endless fascination, field and stream. I like the saying they did for that book, because it just fits it perfectly. Then just some articles, how to throw a tomahawk, I'll do a video on that, action shooting, and then some knots that I'll do on future videos. So that is my survival library, bushcraft library, hunting, fishing, trapping library, whatever you want to call it. These are just some of my furs. And yes, I kill that many animals, and I have like triple that in my cabin. Anyway, thanks for watching.